Welcome to Martin Online Maths class. Let's quickly discuss the question on the board. It says, what values of x is x squared plus 2 divided by 10x squared minus 10x minus 3 undefined. This is an algebraic fraction, okay? And for a fraction to be undefined, specifically algebraic fraction, for algebraic fraction to be undefined, it implies that the denominator d must be equal to 0. Okay? Here, what is the denominator of this fraction? The denominator of this fraction is 10x squared minus 13x minus 3 equal to 0. We need to solve for the values of x for which this fraction is said to be undefined. Okay? Remember, I said that a fraction is said to be undefined when the denominator is equal to 0. Once you equate the denominator to 0, then we solve for the values of x that satisfy that equation. And as you can see on your screen, that the expression we have denominator is a quadratic equation, which implies that we are expected to have two values at the end of our answer. And to solve this, the first thing I will do is to introduce two brackets. The variable we are looking for here is x. I will write the variable. After that, then we're going to obtain the product of the first and last term, which is 10 times minus 3. And that will give us minus 30. The product of first and last term is 10 times minus 3, and that gives us minus 30. After that, the next one we're going to do now is to look for factors of 30 such that their product will give us minus 30 and their sum will give us the coefficient of middle term, which is minus 30. Okay, let's move. 1 is a factor of 30, 2 is still a factor which will give us 15, 3 is a factor of 30 and that will give us 10. What else can go again? 5 can go and that is 6. What x? 6 can go. Okay. 10 can go. We are now going back. These are the factors of 30. Good. And if you observe, the sign of the first and last term is negative. The sum of product of the first and last term is negative. And the sum of the middle term is negative. This implies that all these factors that we obtain, the bigger factors will be negative, while the smaller factor will be positive. Please get this rule. The sign of both the first and last term is negative, and the middle term is negative. It implies when you obtain all the factors, the bigger factors will be negative, while the small factors will be positive. After that, we text. Already their product will give us minus 30. We are no longer interested in the product, but in the sum. Plus 1 minus 30 will give us minus 29. This is out. Plus 2 minus 15 will give us minus 30. So this is correct. So these are the two factors. The next thing I'll do now is to replace these factors here, which is plus 2 and minus 15. But if you observe, the coefficient of x squared here is 10, not a unit number. So this plus 2 and minus 15, we divide it by the coefficient of the first term, which is x squared, 2 over 10 and 15 over 10. At the end, we have that x plus 2 go here, 1, 2 into 10 is 5, we have 1 over 5, brackets, 5 can go here, 5 go here 2, x minus 5 over 2 equal to 0. After that, remember, when product of two expressions is equal to 0, it implies that either x plus 1 over 5 equal to 0 or x minus 5 over, this is 5 over 5, okay, 5 over, so this is 3 over 2. X minus 3 over 2 is equal to 0. So let's solve for x here. X here is equals to 0 minus 1 over 5, or x here is equals to 0 plus 3 over 2. Here we have this as minus 1 over 5 or 3 over 2. So this is the values of x for which this fraction is said to be undefined. Plug any of these values in this fraction, in this root of this fraction, you see that it will yield 0. Thank you. If you find this very interesting, you can subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.